A disturbing trend regarding Tacoma quality and reliability. This is scary. Good morning, everybody. How are you today? Pretty good here, and that's right. I have noticed a rather disturbing trend regarding Tacoma quality and reliability, and we need to talk about this. First of all, what am I talking about? Well, you know, as a professional YouTuber, I watch a lot of YouTube videos, right? I watch other channels, read some of the comments and stuff, just to see what's going on, stay up to date, stay current, see what people are saying. And recently, with both content creators, some of the other Tacoma YouTubers, and the comments and stuff that people out there, you folks, are leaving, I noticed that there seems to be a trend where people aren't so concerned or don't put as much weight on the quality and reliability of the Tacoma, that there are other things that are taking priority now. And I think that's kind of scary for a couple of reasons. One, Toyota has built its brand, particularly the Tacoma, on quality and reliability, right? They have sacrificed other things to maintain that, you know, such as the latest and greatest tech, maybe frequent or more frequent than 10 years or more, redesigns, things like that. They're more focused on quality and reliability, using things that work and not updating as frequently as some of the other manufacturers do. Now, that's worked for years for Toyota. I can't count how many times I've heard the reason that people buy the Tacoma is for its quality and reliability. But that seems to be from a lot of multiple Tacoma owners. Maybe a little bit different age demographic, I think. But when I see comments and things out there, and even some of the younger creators out there talking about quality and reliability not being as important as it was, and that these other things, which I'll get to here in a minute, are more important, I find that kind of disturbing. I mean, what are we coming to? Just driving around junk that if it falls apart, as long as it has some of these other things, we don't really care? Seems to be that way. And that's bad for Toyota. You see, because what they've rested on, they've rested on their laurels on, is quality and reliability. It's given them the edge over the rest of the trucks in the market. And if that disappears, they're going to have to change their line of thinking. And that's not good for those of us who care about quality and reliability, right? I mean, will there come a day that you don't expect the Tacoma to last 200,000 or 300,000 miles? That you don't expect to be sitting in the shop all the time, to have constant recalls? It could be coming. So what do they care about? These folks that don't seem to place any importance on quality and reliability. Well, there's a few things. First of all is looks. They want the truck to look as modern as possible, both inside and out. They want updates. They don't want to wait 10 years for a redesign. They want to follow what the other manufacturers are doing. You know, they seem to change every 2 or 3 or 4 years, something like that. If it's not a full redesign, then it's at least some sort of a makeover that resembles a full redesign. They want the creature comforts in these trucks, right? They don't want the bare bone stuff, you know, the old roll-up windows, you know, all the push-button stuff. They want all the latest and greatest gadgetry, you know, all the high-tech stuff. All that stuff that, let's be honest, is really not meant to be mobile. That's why the more tech you add, the more problems you have. Because you're putting these really sensitive pieces and parts, computers and chips and circuitry and connections, inside a vehicle that's driving around, taking bumps, being exposed to extreme conditions, whether that be cold or heat, moisture. I mean, did you ever hear of a computer that does well sitting outside on a porch that's wet all the time? No, but that's what we ask of our trucks, right? So when they want all these latest and greatest gadgets in the trucks, obviously we're going to have less reliable trucks. And that's going to affect the overall quality rating, right? They want the latest and greatest stuff so that when you're driving around, let's say on a long distance trip or something, or maybe not even a long distance trip, you can be connected all the time. Because God forbid you should be away from everybody for any period of time, right? You need to be able to reach out and touch everybody or everything all the time. That means the latest and greatest as far as audio or infotainment systems go, the biggest screens you can have, which I'm guilty, I like those too, so that you can read all your emails and maybe watch a movie while you're driving, because you know it's important that you're able to watch a movie while you're trying to concentrate on the road. I know a lot of people who have adapted their radio systems so that they play things like that. They can even play games on them. Can you imagine going down the road with your little console in your hand, playing games while you're trying? It's crazy, but that's what people want. So it concerns me, and I do find it rather scary, that there seems to be this trend. I see it more and more in content and in comments about things like this. And that maybe someday, if Toyota does what they're going to be forced to do, because let's face it, they have to compete, right? I mean, you can make the best, most quality equipped vehicle out there, but if nobody buys it, you're going to go out of business. So they have to stay up to date. They have to create vehicles that people want. And it seems to me that there's a growing number of people that want these things. Now, me personally, I would like to see a balance, right? I want the latest and greatest too, but it has to work. There's no benefit in having this 12-inch screen in my truck, and when I turn it on, it's all lines. That's no good. There's no benefit in having push start, where when I push the button, nothing happens. So I'd like to see a mix. Now, I would like Toyota to kind of move a little bit quicker than the snail's pace they seem to move at, right? I mean, it seems to take them years and years to do anything. And when they do, it's stuff that was already outdated. Stuff that was out maybe 3 or 4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago. That's like a lifetime in the tech world, right? So I would like to see Toyota kind of step it up a little bit from that perspective. As far as cosmetic changes go, they really do have a winner in what they've got right now. It would only require some minor tweaking maybe to satisfy those out there who want something a little more edgy. You have to be careful when you do that, because if you go too edgy, you alienate the long-term buyers out there or long-time buyers out there who maybe don't want something quite as edgy. So it's a fine line to walk, but I think Toyota needs to do a little bit better at that, stay a little bit more modern without going crazy and putting out trucks that maybe don't last quite as long or aren't quite as reliable as they could be. Anyway, leave a comment, let me know what you think. Are you willing to forego quality and reliability for the latest and greatest gadgetry and comfort to maybe make the truck look better? I'd be curious to know. Also, real quick, if you're interested, I do have 2 other channels. My brand new RobMotive Tundra channel, all about the news, gossip, rumors, and ultimately my brand new redesigned Toyota Tundra. And RobMotive JT, all about my 2020 Jeep Gladiator. Check them out, and if you're interested, why not subscribe? Don't forget to click that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. And do me a favor, smash that subscribe button on the way out. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.